In my last video, I was talking to you about the secret to healthy relationships. In this video, I'm going to share with you the steps that you can take to having healthy relationships. And by that, you need to look into your beliefs, your limiting beliefs specifically. So, what are the steps? You need to challenge your limiting beliefs. If you are feeling unlovable, what is it that makes you feel unlovable? And is that entirely true or not? Do you have people in your life that express love to you and show that they care about you? If that's the case, then you can think about if the belief you hold is still true. You might have experienced something in the past, and that belief was protecting you. It was a defense mechanism, but now it's not necessarily serving you at this point in your life. So you need to challenge your limiting belief that if someone is going to accept you or not, you need to accept that part about yourself and then challenge those limiting beliefs and create new beliefs that are going to serve you better. Step 2 is getting crystal clear. There's a bit of a tongue twister. Crystal clear about what you will or won't do. So let's say your friend says, if you don't hang out with us, I'm going to stop talking to you. You can negotiate with them if you want and try and talk to them nicely and say, hey, it's not about you, it's just my priorities are different, you know. And if they continue to not understand why you're making the decisions you're making, the boundaries that you're drawing, then okay, you don't have to hang out with them too much. It's not your responsibility to make someone feel happy, because happiness is an inside job. Yes, you can feel happier being around your friend, but you need to be okay within too. Your peace of mind is very important. It needs to be important to you. And anything and everything that costs you your peace is expensive. I've learned this the hard way. So, yeah, I'm talking from experience. Communicate. Step 3 is to communicate honestly and without blame. Now, blaming is you did this, you did that, you never understand me. It's a you, blah, blah, blah sentence format. And when you're communicating honestly and without blame, you are using I feel this way, and that's why when you do this, I feel this way. So you're communicating honestly how you feel. It takes time to practice healthy boundaries, especially if your boundaries have been violated repeatedly over and over for years. Improving boundaries is a big step towards loving yourself, and by loving yourself, meaning you are taking care of your emotional well-being. You may think that emotions have got nothing to do with your body. It's that's not true. Every cell in your body is responding to your state of being. You're constantly, if you're constantly feeling anxious, what's happening? You're constantly nervous or scared. What's happening inside is there's a lot of constriction. Your body is not functioning too well, right? So it's important for you to be aware of your emotional state of being and to constantly work toward feeling better about yourself and feeling, yes, it's not always going to be like a straight smooth right. There's always ups and downs in life. That's normal, but you have to learn to ride with them and not make your feelings permanent. They're not permanent, they're waves. Okay, so just learn to ride the waves. So decide what you value. Know your values and decide what your value is and what is important to you. And then be ready to reinforce it by stating the consequences of breaking boundaries. Okay? When you practice boundaries, people around you will not like it, and they will probably sometimes make you feel badly about it, but you have to stay strong. Sometimes you're the only person in the room that thinks differently and knows differently because you have seen uh, the consequences of that. You face the consequences of that, and you're going to feel like you're the only one, but you have to stand strong for yourself. Okay, you have to stand up for yourself and know if it's not right for you, put your foot down. Okay, I see this a lot in dating, and women let men into their lives, into their bedrooms, and when they do not get the status that they seek in a relationship, they feel badly about themselves. Now, here's where the boundary was not drawn clearly, stating that, hey, if you want to be with me and share my space, I want to be married to you. I need a commitment from you, and that's a boundary. You communicate that clearly and state it to the person. Now, if that person does not step up and change their behavior, you have a right to let go of them, to say, okay, good luck, thank you very much, and not compromise your body and your how you feel about yourself. You don't have to compromise that to accommodate something. I know we can feel like we're lonely, but loneliness is temporary. What you need to do when you're lonely is experience that feeling and not abandon yourself. You need to be with yourself and welcome loneliness. And if you are someone that feels uncomfortable being by themselves, then you need to look at, you know, where is your mind taking you? There's this famous saint who said, if you are bored when you are alone, you are in bad company. Now that says quite a lot. It's quite a mouthful. So think about the steps that I have shared with you. Step one is to challenge your limiting beliefs. If you don't feel lovable, why is it that you don't feel lovable? If you think you're not worthy, why do you think you're not worthy? And getting clear about what you will or what you won't do. Like in the case of the lady dating a guy and not finding a status in relationship that she was looking for, and communicating honestly without blame. That's step three. Okay, so let me know how you go about practicing healthy boundaries. I'll see you in the next one.